The inaugural York Region Inkwell Literary Festival is taking place this weekend. It's got an exciting lineup of Canadian authors, including our next guest.
Lisa Jakub. You might know Lisa from her role as the eldest daughter in Mrs. Doubtfire, starring Robin Williams as well and Sally Fields. And she has since forged a remarkable path as a writer and mental health advocate. So we'd like to welcome and say good morning to Lisa today. Lisa, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you get this all the time from people who recognize you and say, oh my gosh, you're the daughter from Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean, I watched that film on repeat, so I've seen your face growing up. So it's a bit surreal to meet the person, you know, here today. What was your journey like as a child actor? I mean, we were just talking and you said that you really didn't get a chance to have a normal kind of growing up period in school and all that stuff. And how has that kind of shaped your journey today?
So I started working as an actor when I was 4 and did that through the age of 22. So it really was the majority of my childhood and my young adulthood. So it was pretty much all I ever knew. And there were some wonderful parts about it. But what I eventually came to through my early 20s was that I wanted something different for my life. And so I kind of went on this journey to discover what that was that made me feel passionate, that made me feel purposeful, that made me feel like I was living the life I wanted to live and not just doing the thing I had always done because I'd always done it.
Yeah. And so you've written a couple of books. When did you realize either my life experience or what I think about things is going to actually probably make for a good book? When did that occur to you that this would be like a path I want to follow and people will read about this?
So I have always loved writing. That is just how I processed the world, how I figured out what I thought about things. I always went to my journal. And so I really wrote my first book, You Look Like That Girl, just to get it out of my head. I really didn't write it for anyone else. I wrote it for myself. And it was only after it was finished and I very shyly showed it to a few people that folks said to me, you know, your journey was unique, but the underlying themes of authenticity and, you know, what impact do you really want to make on the world, those things are kind of universal. So all of us, I think, want to make sure that we are living a life we feel good about. And so that was when I reluctantly started taking the book out to a few places and then got it published and felt more comfortable in being a writer because unfortunately, as a writer, you have to actually put yourself on the line and let other people read your work, which is the hardest part of it.
Right. And also getting your book published, you know, each one, it's like starting all over again with the publisher, even though you've written a successful book. I understand that, you know, when we see people on TV or in films, we revere them and we think, oh, they're godly. But I think you're kind of revealing that underneath is that universal humanness that we all can relate to. So you're going to be at the Storyteller kind of spotlight event at the Civic Center Resource Library today, and you're opening up the festival. So what are you going to be talking to people there about?
Oh, I am so thrilled to be part of this. As I said, writing has always been part of my life. I think it's such a powerful mindfulness practice, even if you don't plan on publishing something. The act of writing is really beautiful. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my story. I'm going to share a reading from my first book. I'm going to talk about my journey, my writing. I'll talk a little bit about movies because people always want to hear about movies.
Right.
And we're going to do a lot of Q&A so that folks can ask questions. It's going to be very interactive. And then I'm going to be signing books as well.
I bet as an author and a writer, it's great to actually meet the people who read your books and love your books, really, because you get more than just maybe a message on social media or an email to you know, maybe your publisher and it gets through to you. You actually get that face-to-face, that real connection. And I feel like your books are helping people make better connections too.
Thank you. It really is amazing. I think you spend years of your life working on your writing and then you put it out there, and to know that it actually has an impact, that someone picked it up and read it and had an emotional response to it is just, it's such a gift.
Excellent.
Yeah, Lisa, I wish we had so much more time to talk, and I'm sure you've been asked this question about what it was like to work with the late and great Robin Williams. What was he like on set? And, you know, what would just maybe share one great memory with him?
So Robin was everything you would hope Robin would have been. He was truly an incredible person, so kind, so intuitive, not always on. I think that is a misconception of like, oh my God, how could you have a conversation with this guy who's constantly mugging? Not like that at all. Really easy to talk to, and was a really big influence in my life. I have struggled with anxiety and depression my whole life, and Robin was really the first person to talk openly about that and reassure me that I wasn't some weirdo, that you know, he had struggled as well and shared things with me, and helped me to want to be more open about those things as well.
It's wonderful. Lisa, thank you so much. Good luck. Best of luck at the festival today. Good luck with these books, and I'm sure we'll see some more Lisa Jakub publishings coming up. Good to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Take
care. Thank you.